And there we go. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm Jennifer Bagley, host of the Catalyst for the Trades. And today we have an amazing special guest and a panel of amazing special guests here. I have Mr. Billy, the owner of Integrity Refrigeration AC. Let's go.
Woohoo!
I also have with us Stephanie Allen, another client of ours and co-founder of Just Start AI. Miss Stephanie.
Happy to be here as always.
And V Nettles, who is the amazing account manager with CI Web Group, who's working with Billy directly in his growth and pursuit of excellence in building his home services business. You guys, I'm really excited to be here. So this is going to be an interesting conversation. I'm excited to dive in. Billy, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
What made you choose working with CI Web Group? How'd you wind up finding them?
Well, previously I was having issues with my past marketing company. We won't mention any names, but I was having issues with not only the marketing side of it and getting results, but also the account manager side and the response times. And it always seems to be issues. So I've been looking for a while. And I remember seeing you, it was at a mailer dealership, I think it was. And you were doing a presentation, and that was the first time I got an experience of a marketing presentation, and it was absolutely fabulous. At that time, I was too small. It would have been way more than what I needed at the time. It was back, I want to say it was 2008.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a while ago, and I just remember you having just such a great structure, and the way you explain marketing, it simplifies it so well. So over the years, kind of went back and forth with marketing companies, and we had a couple of small conversations, but it just never really worked out. And then whenever I knew that I needed to find another marketing company, I literally reached out to you personally. I don't know if you remember, but yeah. I reached out to you personally. I'm like, hey, I'm really interested. Can we talk? And like always, you just went through everything. You're like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And, kind of highlighted a bunch of things that was my marketing company was doing wrong. Immediately switched. And, usually you get, the red carpet treatment whenever you're let on to a marketing company because they want to impress you in the beginning, but it continues to just impress me with the processes and structures and the communication. My account manager is the best, Ms. V. You guys do a great job, and we're seeing great results, great traction, and just really happy to make the switch. And the pleasure is all mine.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. That's amazing. I know you and V have an amazing relationship, and her squad. Every time we have something that's like, hey, we need to pick out a handful of clients to test X, Y, and Z. V's like this in the meeting. She's like, no, I got it. Billy.
Good.
Yeah. So, well, V, I'm curious from your perspective, what's the difference that you noticed with Billy and how he runs his company and how he shows up to the table?
Well, that's the thing, is showing up to the table. That's the biggest thing, is actually participating, partnering up with us, partnering up with me. Billy is just, his personality is just infectious. He is just a positive go-getter. Literally every time we have a conversation, I get the goosies because he's just so passionate about his business, about his marketing, and just life in general. And just such a happy person that you're just a pure pleasure to work with. And so, just really, like you said, showing up and wanting to, learn everything that we've got to offer, be willing to trust us and jump in wholeheartedly. Like, I couldn't ask for a better partner in an account and a client. So
V, we have a little saying in house that if a client does these three things, we know they're going to be successful. The sign on the wall, what is it?
Yeah. So show up, suit up, and participate. So
participate.
So I think this extends. I mean, this is a good lesson, right? So V volunteers Billy's company for everything free that we want to test or try or implement and so forth. It's not that hard to show up, suit up, and participate. For those of you that don't know where that came from, and it's kind of a model inside our company, is my kid was in kindergarten or first grade, And I remember he's a total one of those ADHD kids. So now he's like 25, but anyway, I walked into the kids' gym, and the gym instructor in elementary school had a sign on the gym that says, "You will pass my gym class if you just do these 3 things: show up, suit up, have your gym clothes on, and participate." Like, you don't have to be able to climb the entire rope, but you're going to get there faster if you do those 3 things. So I thought, if we have the standard, that the bare minimum standard is the sign that's on an elementary school's gym class, like, you're going to win. And that has worked. There is a huge difference between those that do and don't show up, suit up, and participate. So suiting up might look like we're in this meeting and you're not typing the entire time I'm on this meeting, that you're able to clear your calendar, clear your schedule, close your doors, tell your team, I'm in a meeting, I'm focused on this. This is what my leadership role is right now, and I'm dedicated to this particular time. I slotted that out. I'm not multitasking, doing 100 different checklist items. Like, my job right now is to concentrate on marketing, for example. So, Billy, you also, you've extended your participation level outside of just marketing, and you also joined our Just Start AI community. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So, as soon as I heard about it, I wanted to join. I'm already interested naturally at gravitating towards AI for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because it's new, it's creative, I want to be ahead of the curve, so to speak. And I think this is a pretty solid thing to put it's already here. So I instantly gravitated towards it, and I was just really interested in the whole community, and great activity in it, and the different events and the different webinars, like the AI 101, 102. I probably watched that 3 times, even though they're a couple hours long on one of them. And just really interesting. Anything I can do to help future-proof my business, I want to do, because, one thing I noticed going to these conferences is marketing companies get the bad rap. They're like, "Hey, I'm not getting any calls. My marketing company isn't good." Okay, well, what are you doing? Are you checking all the boxes? Are you posting social media? Are you sending the pictures they're asking you to send? Are you doing all the things that they're telling you to, that will, help you grow? It isn't just, here, I pay you monthly. I give you 1,000, you give me 20,000 in return, and I do nothing. So
Billy, what did Jennifer pay you to say these things? Right? Because we have to preach it. Good marketing cannot fix bad operations.
No.
And so we have to make sure that we're fixing our operations to take advantage of the marketing. And right. I'm so grateful that Jen heard me when I said, we need to help contractors figure out how to leverage AI to help their operations so we can survive this storm. Mm-hmm. And that's how Just Start was born. Because I told her, I pleaded with her, people just need to start. How can we get them just to start? And that's literally how this thing was born. And now it's
go ahead. Yeah, and the neat thing about Just Start too is it's a safe space where you can come in and you can introduce yourself and you can say, I know nothing about it, or I know a little bit, or I know a lot. And you've got the support of not only Jen and Stephanie, but your peers, your other people that you work with that are going through the same struggles, who might be unsure of what it is, don't know how to tackle it, or even how to come towards it. And so I feel like we can all communicate in there and support one another as we grow with this, right?
But it's the same as your marketing. You are going to get out of it what you put into it. So your investments will compound. The more that you get involved, the better it's going to be for you and your future. Right. And so we're really excited to keep evolving what that community looks like and serving us contractors. That's the whole goal. Mm-hmm. And so Billy and I have connected just recently outside of the groups because I want to get to know him. I want him to level me up. I want to help him level up. I want to figure out how we can collaborate across the country and do better for our businesses, for our communities, and continue to serve and survive this wave.
Right.
So
good wave.
So you would be crazy not to join, right? Just saying.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
hop in there. Yeah, hop in there and learn.
It's great information. You know, I really enjoy the content, and every time I get a notification that something new comes out, I always get excited, because it's just really cool tech stuff and everything AI driven. Then you've got the community, you know, also backing you up with quite a few questions and things like that. So it was great. You know, this is the first time I didn't realize that, Stephanie, you actually, you know, were kind of the creator of it. So congrats to you. That's amazing. And I really enjoy and appreciate what you guys are doing with it.
Yeah, it was built for contractors, right? And really the whole world to come together and realize what's going on. Jennifer is such an expert in AI, and she was learning this and experiencing it when we were sleeping on it, right? And we've all woken up and we're frantic right now. And she's had years of development and experience and knowledge to help guide us through this next.
I like to say,
Sherpa, if you will.
She knew AI before it was cool.
Yeah, she was talking about it at a conference that I was at several years ago. And I'm like, yeah, sounds cool, but that sounds really scary too. So I'm not going to lean into that right now.
Yep.
And you know, when you said that you met Jennifer in 2008, same. I was a longtime fan, but also it didn't seem mainstream enough to jump into. And now, like, I'm going to be left behind if we don't figure this out.
I already feel left behind a little bit. I feel behind you know, I should know things already. And that's why that community is so great, because it's catching me up to speed fast. I'm also looking at other resources to try to get there as well.
But I really believe that we're leveling the playing field right now, and we're all reinventing ourselves to succeed. And the way we're going to do that is together. And the way we are going to do that is to make sure that we are built on operational strength. But we don't have to do that alone. We don't have to be the smartest one in the room. We don't have to be the smartest one in the business anymore. We just have to know how to leverage the tools.
And that's what I love about it.
You.
Uh-oh.
She lost sound. So tell us what you love about it, V.
What I love about it is, even if you're afraid of it or you're not sure of it, you do have that community to back you up, to ask those questions. You have your account managers here at CI Web Group. Hey, I was in AI. I was in the Just Start. I heard about this. I'm still not sure. I'm still not clear. Can we talk about it more? So there's so many more resources other than just getting in there, looking at the trainings. You have us to also help you with that as well. And so, you know, for me, I have a lot of clients that are like, I'm afraid of it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to even begin or start, or I don't believe in it, you know. So really listening and learning and coming to these meetings, joining these webinars, educating yourself, you know, that's going to take away some of that fear and the scariness of it all. You don't need to know all about it, right?
Yeah, agreed. All right. Okay, good. So Billy, tell me a little bit. So let's get tactical real quick. Since you've been engaged in the community, where have you implemented AI within your business across the board, or worked with companies that have implemented AI on your behalf?
So right now I'm doing ChatGPT, for instance, everything to try to reformat old media purposes, for instance, on Facebook. I'm basically all of our invoice summaries to customers we're doing. I communicate with ChatGPT is my mainstream right now. I literally have conversations with ChatGPT because it helps me literally have different levels of thinking, you know, and just getting different ideas and inspire from the platform, you know, is really also cool. So it's just the whole, you know, the whole journey and the whole platform is just a really good motivation to continue learning, and love the designs of it, and just everything about it is really, really neat. And yeah, I'm trying to embrace it as much as possible, but I still have catching up to do for sure.
So I was curious what he was going to say, because I was curious how much he knew about AI being implemented behind the scenes of all your marketing efforts. You just launched the Cortex Pulse daily blogging platform, which is supported by about 690 agentic networks, agentic agents.
Wow.
Crazy.
Have you gotten to see behind the scenes on that? Because it will blow your mind, Billy.
I would love
The
to.
amount, you don't say manpower anymore, but agent power working behind what's happening is incredible. And so Airworks launched this week. Also, we have daily blog posts going on, and we're experimenting in a lot of different ways with our marketing, but it's crazy how much lift you can have when you work with the right people.
Mhm.
Have you guys looked at the blog content? Have you
Yes.
seen the frequency of blogs? Tell me about it. What do you see from the outside in versus behind the scenes?
Well, so I don't know the inner workings of creating the blog and how to send it out. But I know having already a whole month of blogs that are already set, and I've already looked at some of the blog material, and this isn't just wording on paper. It's interesting content that's engaging for me as a contractor. It sounds good. It's something that I would write. So that impresses me. I also know the back end of it. It's used for marketing reasons. But I'm super impressed, especially that post you sent me where I already had a whole month of blogs, and now we're not doing it weekly. We're doing it on a daily basis, and it's really, really good content, and it's impressive.
So can I challenge you to use that content calendar as your guide for producing video content that can be published in short form and long form content on your social media sites? So you don't even have to think now about, look, I'm going to use this as a account management meeting. So you don't even have to think about what content do I need to publish on my social media. Pull up that calendar and start planning out. If I was going to record, not if, I'm going to record content on a daily basis based on that content calendar. So if it's talking about how to improve efficiency with the new heat pump or whatever it is, can I get you to commit to record a 1-minute video about that blog post every day and post it out to your social media networks? He's taking notes, baby, for those of you that are watching on Apple or Spotify.
I also just sent a message to my team to make sure that my calendar goes to my social team and that we're working on that as well.
Yeah.
I will personally do it. So you have my commitment, and I'm excited to take a look at Monday's content, and I will have my first 1-minute video, and I'll tag you in it, Miss Jennifer.
Yes.
This bullying, this is part of the community. This peer pressure bullying, this is what happens. But it's what levels us up. It's what levels us up, because as business owners, there aren't people that say this to us generally. There aren't people holding us to the things that we need to do to actually make our business thrive. We're so busy on our task list that we forget to work on the business when we're working in the business.
True.
All right,
And so this community will do that for you. And then Billy, will you post it in our community too? Because let's get everybody else doing this. Let's get people making those videos.
All right.
And
so
Billy has a team. If it's something where you do have a team behind you, you've got Jennifer, you've got Austin. So utilize your team to help you with this.
all right. So we're going to go.
Be accountable.
She's pivoting.
Yes. We're going to continue on this
All right,
path.
go,
We got a commitment. I got a note. We got a yes. We got public
Confirmation.
confirmation. Okay. So here's how this is going to work. You're going to get your content calendar. Okay. You already have that. You've already got it for the whole month. Both of you guys. You're going to
I
send
think
that
I roped
over.
into this, didn't I?
Yes. I'm getting a twofer,
Right.
baby. Okay.
I think Stephanie should also do it, not her social people as well. I think she should go ahead and at least for the first week.
Ooh. Okay, so you're gonna get one person in your office to be accountable. One person in your office to be accountable for taking their little cell phone, cleaning the little camera. We're gonna just start off basic. We're gonna clean the camera, no foggy videos. Okay. They're going to walk into your office or put it on your calendar, and they're going to say, 1-minute conversation is going to happen at 3:00 today. I'm sending you the link to the article. That's what the topic is. You guys are the subject matter experts. You know this in your sleep. Like, you don't have to read the whole article. Get the gist of it. You're fine. It'll take you 30 seconds to glance at the article. Be ready at 3:00. I'm coming in with my camera. Fix your hair, do your makeup, whatever you need to do. Don't do your makeup, Billy. And then at 3:00, you're going to record 1-minute content. you guys are going to sign up for a platform called Opus Clips AI.
Here comes the AI parts.
Yes, our whole mission is to make lean, mean machines.
Let's do it.
Lean companies, highly efficient, highly effective, highly AI enabled, so that you can make a lot more money with less people, less time. Sign up for Opus Clips.
Okay.
You're going to record it. You're going to one-click upload it into Opus Clips. You're going to click the little button that says produce CFB. Click the freaking button. It's not hard. Click the freaking button. Then you're going to click another freaking button that says tomorrow it's going to go out at noon. Click the freaking button that says schedule, and then do it again the next day, and do it again the next day. The total number of minutes this is going to take you to have social media content being distributed in conjunction with your blog calendar is going to be 8 minutes a day. Do you have 8 minutes a day?
I do.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to pay $2,500 to a social media company to produce some content that's not you and not tied into your blog calendar?
I'm excited.
8 minutes a day. That's it. Put a sticky note next to the roll of toilet paper because you got 8 minutes for that.
Please do not record while you're using toilet paper.
Do not. No.
Those are separate activities.
I think that's where my husband does his best work, actually.
So you're going to put this sticky note above the TP roll that says, glance at the blog post. Prep for recording time.
Now you're done with that. Go do this.
Yes. Prep for recording time.
There you
Content
go.
calendar post. Okay.
Got it.
So this is easy. We didn't even take up time out of your day to study the blog article because there's certain things you have to take breaks for already. All right. So if you do that, you just cut the entire time from 8 minutes to 4 minutes. Does that sound better?
Does.
Okay, done. Tag me in it. I want to see it starting on Monday. You guys
All
are
right.
good?
I'm good.
Well, let's tag each other too, Billy, because I can keep educating my part of the world with your content and vice versa.
Okay.
One of the tricks that I have learned is that I have an older iPhone that I have my Apple ID on. And so I can share content from my gallery on another phone so other people have access, and then my apps as well. And so we have a couple of phones that are also tied into my gallery. And so I can share and move really quickly with them helping me. So there's a tactical tip. Keep those phones and log into them, share.
So I'm going to explain the value in this because what we just accomplished in getting these two to commit to that is personal domain authority. So here's what happens. Billy said this right out of the gate. He said, what are we doing to help our marketing companies make sure that we're more successful? Are we contributing content? Are we getting reviews? Are we answering our calls? Are we answering our lead forms? Right? All of these things. This is not a one-legged stool for a marketing agency to come solve all the problems. This is a partnership, right? So brand authority at a domain level, meaning company, is only as successful as individual authority. So we can only take brand to company. When people talk about brand, that one piece of the equation is, does it look pretty? That's that. It needs to look professional. You're going to recruit better people and so forth. That's branding, right? Your brand authority, i.e. domain authority. When we're publishing content on a daily basis, that content has an author. And that author's has the same kind of domain authority as a brand does, as a website. When Google search engines, and especially AI search engines, are crawling content to determine who's the expert, it's more than just your company. There are data points that are set to go out and crawl the author of the content. I'll give you an example. So we ran this test. We took 2 clients that were in the same market, similar size market, not in the same area, but similar size market, similar size everything, about the same size companies. And we turned up our content publishing on one. They also started with the same domain authority, turned up our content publishing and our SEO strategy on both of them at the same time. The only difference in between the two is on one of the websites, we made all the content that was being distributed on that website, we made the author Jennifer Bagley. And on the other one, we had the business owner as the author who didn't believe in social media, doesn't want to post, not interested. Their LinkedIn actually had a different company they used to work at still on their LinkedIn account. It didn't even have the company they own updated on their LinkedIn account because LinkedIn wasn't important. They're not applying for jobs, so they just left it alone. Same exact scenario. This one, we were able to get all of the content published, ranking on AI search and on Google in less than 5 days. This one, while we improved performance, it took over 60 days to accomplish the same thing. So if you want to improve velocity, your personal brand as the owner of the company needs to be in alignment. You need to be popular on social media to let the work, your dollars. So when you think about it from a marketing investment, if I'm spending $1, what's the valuation of that dollar if it's just a human doing the work and I don't have brand authority and personal domain authority? Or what's the value of that dollar if it's supported by an agentic network of 600 agents and I have brand authority and I have domain authority and I have a good reputation and I answer every single call within a matter of 30 seconds, every single form within a matter of 30 seconds? What's the value of the dollar then? So when you're looking at ROAS or return on investment, like you can maximize your dollar through AI enablement. You can maximize your dollar through marketing deployment, through brand authority, domain authority, call conversions, booking, and then you can maximize ROAS, not just ROI, what's my return on investment versus what's my spend, if you close more business at a higher ticket. So if you have AI enablement helping you throughout that entire operational journey, guess where you get to put all your attention in the business on? You get to spend it on people who are in homes and you're trying to convert. And if you can make the experience wildly different than anyone in your market, where the homeowner literally feels different from the second you pulled into the driveway through the entire transaction, and every interaction is faster, better, and different than everyone else, you win.
Nice.
We're just going to sit on that for a minute.
Right?
Jeez.
I was on a call this morning with a financial guy, and he said, you know where you make your wealth? It's in concentration. When you keep your wealth, it's in diversification. And I think the same thing is here, is that we have to really concentrate on what we're doing and what we're building. So for me personally, right, I am the brand, but Kevin, my husband, is the technician. And I keep trying to push him to videos and I keep trying to push him to do all of these other things. And Jennifer said to me, you're just diluting what we're building. So you have to commit. You have to decide what's the personal brand behind the business brand in order for us to get there. And then, have you done your homework? Have you fixed up your LinkedIn? Have you done these other things? Because it matters for your business. So 100%. How many of you business owners have actually spent real time thinking about your LinkedIn and your presence out there? And I hadn't. And it's still a little wonky, but hopefully by the time people are reading this, I have done that work. And so I would love a guide. I would love a guide, though, Jennifer, for what does a really good LinkedIn look like? Don't make me guess. Like, let's figure that out. I bet we could use a AI tool to teach me exactly what I'm supposed to do, right? But it's the same thing when you look at Google reviews. Now they want to know price. They want to know what you put in. They want to know all of it, more information than we've ever done before. We have to be more intentional.
Yes. So let's 100% agree with that. We're going to step it up a notch because we just haven't quite got.
Why would you ever leave it like?
No, we're not done.
Yeah.
So your next move is third-party endorsement, and that happens in a few different ways. It happens with engagement and interaction on social media. So now we need engagement interaction. Steph, I'm working on it. Don't overtalk everybody. The second thing is endorsement through reviews, reputation management. And the third piece is backlinks or citations, which you guys are sitting on a podcast. This podcast is going to create an article that is going to be, with AI, turned into about 30 different articles. And it's going to be mentioning Billy with Integrity Refrigeration AC and Stephanie with Airworks. And it's going to be talking about you and what you've done in your business. And it's going to be posted on all of these other platforms. And inside that article, it's going to have links that go back to your personal bio, improving your brand authority. And it's going to have links that go back to your business website, improving your domain authority. So the more authoritative websites that content is talking about you on, that's what a backlink is. That has the highest weight of everything. So if I build backlinks to a brand that or a personal profile that doesn't have a lot of weight or doesn't have content that's related to what you guys do, what you sell, where you sell it, and so forth, answering questions, doesn't have a lot of weight. But if you have strong website, strong content, strong personal brand, and you get out of the normal contractor MO of why would I participate on a podcast? Why do I need press releases? Why do I need articles and link building and everything else? And you get into putting a lot of weight on third-party endorsement, show up for podcasts, get on webinars, have a link building team go out and submit articles that are talking about you that get posted on third-party websites, you're going to win over everyone else on AI search, traditional search, and consumer conversions.
And
right?
Jennifer, you know that there's activity that is more beneficial than other activity, right? And so I would love for us to create or understand that list of, yeah, you could post on your story, but it would be better if you did these things. Or like you just said, being on a webinar. So for instance, yesterday, I have lots of female friends in the industry, and I shared 2 of their posts on my story. Is that helping them? Should I have shared it as a post? Should I have done it in a different way? And then what happens when you share other people's stuff, they start to share your stuff. And so we're bringing each other up together. But what's the best way to do that?
Okay. So that gets a little more, it depends on how technical I want to be. So my technical answer is all content is not the same content. And if the content has 0 views, no engagement, no activity, if no one's watching it, then it hurts more than helps. So it's not throw up everything against the wall. There could be alternative value in that what you're saying is it forms a strategic relationship, which then in turn gets that company or that person to then promote your content. So the data could tell me that this is not great content to share, but the strategic impact could be that you're putting tokens, you're filling someone's piggy bank up, right? Billy, you're filling my piggy bank up. I mean, just be real. You comment on everything, you share content, like you're putting tokens into CI web groups content on a regular basis. That becomes funds I can then use to help your business. There's a reason why V raises her hand and says, go do that for Billy's company, because we have a piggy bank that you're depositing into that requires us, because that's who we are, to then recontribute that wealth back into your business. That's smart. That's strategic partnerships. So Stephanie, you're leading into there is ample time that needs to be dedicated to, like, I would challenge everybody this fall, instead of spending all of your extra cash on going to conference after conference after conference, start figuring out who your financial and strategic partnerships are going to be in your local community and dig into that. Fill someone's piggy bank that's going to fill yours. And that would be building a referral rewards program and building a strategic partnership program where both parties are equally yoked. And the same thing applies offline as applies online. Online, you want to make sure they're strong, they have a bigger network or the same network as you do. You want to make sure that if I'm getting a backlink, you're going to hear people say domain authority or what's their domain rank. So you want 45 and above. I want a strong partner linking back to you. I don't want your local chamber who doesn't have any domain authority linking back to you. It doesn't help you. It hurts you. It's like having bad friends, right? So you want to start leveling. It is sitting at the wrong table in your high school lunchroom. Mom doesn't like it. So the same thing applies to strategic partnerships, right? If you're an $8 million company, can you find other $8 million companies that sell alternate services that focus on the same target market? And can you build a formal data-driven strategic partnership with them where, Billy, you've got a irrigation company or a landscaping company that is willing to partner with you formally. You guys are going to do a cross beam on your database and identify Billy has all of these households that are his customers, and XYZ irrigation company has all of these households that are their customers. This is the gap. And can you go to market with a newsletter and with a flyer or text or however your outbounding is? And can you promote the fact that you have this great new partnership? They're willing to do a free irrigation test. And will they contribute by sending a letter to their database that says you'll do a free whatever inspection or tune-up or whatever? And can you cross-pollinate? So your offline
so
yes.
you challenged me to do 1-minute videos, right? I challenge you to create the course on this for us to post in Just Start. And so we can use AI tools to build that relationship plan.
Done.
And we can have a webinar to teach contractors how to do that, because I'm done going to these guru events where we hear about buying a phone number and making that freaking work to build your business. It doesn't work. So
Done.
You know, and then I overcomplicate it. So I start to think, how difficult is it? Where are we going to find the money? How much do we give them? How long do we give it to them? You know, do we tag that customer so for the life of the customer they get money? You know, like, let's just create the simple plan that people can plug into place. They can iterate from there, but it's like, dude, just do this.
Done. Consider it done.
Thanks.
And we'll provide the AI-based technology to support all of the automation necessary to be able to manage all of the referrals, manage all of the leads, and provide all of the payouts for new business referrals. Is that all right?
Because people are trying to sell us all the time on, if you work with our company, then we'll handle 1099s and we'll do these other things. And it gets really complicated. And I haven't found the right referral partner to make this happen.
All right. So I'm done.
Game on.
So I'll just game on. I don't own a pen, or I would write it down. That was me pretending to write it down, but it's recorded. And
Do we have a time frame on that?
Where's your mascara, Jen?
I will have it ready. So what's it? I don't even know what month we're in. We're in August.
Sending you freaking pens.
All right. I'll have it ready. I'll have it ready by middle of September. Give me 30 days.
Okay. Awesome.
So before we get another month of content, Billy.
There you go.
So yeah, I'm going to get 20 by the time you guys deliver 20 videos.
Billy challenged me to 1 week, by the way.
No,
I said at
20,
least.
he said
20,
times 4.
20?
Yeah.
No, it didn't. This is recorded. Okay, so 20 videos equals a referral partner plan for our Just Start community.
With the technology to support it, and we'll pre-build the pitch deck with the agreement that you would bring to that strategic partner.
Love it.
Okay.
Well, and I think it's really thinking about who do you want to have those genuine, authentic relationships with, right? That are going to build you up as much as you're going to build them up.
Yeah, so you guys we'll have to do this multiple times. So V's right is, one, you're going to have to use your fall to go find those partners, and you're going to have to get them engaged in the course so that they understand the mechanics of it. We can help sell them on it and get their participation. And then you just meet afterwards to finalize the deal and if that's the right partner for you.
Okay.
That would be much better use of your time over fall than sitting at a bar and
Cocktails
yapping
with
and
gurus.
yapping. Cocktails with gurus. Yeah, I mean, that would be great. You come out of fall with 3 strategic partners, just one strategic partner that's now referring you business on a regular basis, and you've got a new lead source
That can support it.
Game on. Okay, so this has been challenging. I like the competitive. Who's going to challenge who to what on this?
Right?
Now we just have V.
I,
Yeah, V, what
Let's
are you
see.
up to? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
let's see. I'm going to see out of Stephanie and Billy who comes up with their first partnership.
Oh,
I
partnership.
love that.
Okay.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so Billy, if you had to wrap up, if you were advising another business owner on what they need to do right now, and this is kind of a less is more. I'm not looking like we're not trying to discombobulate everybody, but what would be the tactical things you would tell them that they need to change or adopt from a mindset standpoint, time blocking? What would you tell them that they need to do right now to really turn this around and prepare their business for the future?
AI direction or?
It's up to you. What do you think is so I call these my HLAs. These are my high leverage activities. The highest level activities I can force myself to contribute my time to and plan for, and say no to everything else while I focus on those. What do you think the highest leverage activities are for a contractor, business owner operator right now?
Mine, at least, hands down, is scheduling time, making sure that I know what I'm doing for the day. I plan the night before. I've got a laid out schedule. It doesn't always go according to plan, but that has absolutely set me up for success. And make sure that I sit there and go, tomorrow, these are going to be my wins. I'm going to get them done no matter what. And then if I get more stuff done, great. But that really has set me up for success, is prioritizing the wins and the low hanging fruit that I know need to get done, and just focus on those until they're done.
How have you been able to somehow unlike a majority, I would say, of our clients, you've been able to add into that task list, participating and understanding your marketing and learning AI as a part of that? How have you been able to do that? Just by time blocking? Like, what's made you interested in that, where you prioritize it?
Well, I've got a passion for it. So I'm really getting interested in marketing in general. The more I'm into this, and I understand it's an outreach to the community. It's ways to communicate with the community about the business. But just putting effort into it, and having a great marketing company. I'm happy you guys are on my side. You support me. All these things are helping driving me, and I'm having a fun time. The business is successful. We're seeing more growth. I try to have a positive, mindset, because why not? What are you going to accomplish with a negative mindset? So all these things are just get me, raring to go every single morning. I don't hit snooze. I get up, I work out, I take care of the family. We have, I'm blessed every single day, because some people, they can't say that. So that's what keeps me driven to want to keep pushing, keep pushing the boundaries. Because I understand that if I push myself, that even if it's uncomfortable, that means that's usually the best time where I'm growing, and just continue to do that, challenge myself and be the best version of myself.
I was literally just going to say, what I see in you is you're comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big deal, especially right now.
Biggest time for growth. Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. You're a true leader in your community, in the industry. I'm very, very proud of everything that you're doing. We love working with you. Stephanie, what would you leave everybody with? What's the HLAs you say they need to focus on?
Yeah, about a year ago, I really leaned into the concept of who, not how. And so I read that book, and I decided I was going to start finding my who's to make my dreams go. Right now, my high leverage activities, they're the 3 B's: business, body, bond. I am planning on redesigning what my business looks like. I'm changing the way I feel about my body. I just have babies and the whole bit. And my bonds, husband first and team members. And so my high leverage activities are finding the right partners to be the who's in my business so I can spend time on my people and with my people. So I believe that AI is going to give us a competitive advantage because I can create culture and provide service better than anybody else out there if you can handle all the noise. And so partnering with Jennifer and CI Web Group and her vast network has helped me quiet the noise of actually running the business and being really intentional in the business. So that's what I'm doing.
That. I love that. Love that. B, what are you going to leave everybody with? I love that.
Yeah, for me, it's just like you said, the three, show up, suit up, and participate. Just tackle the day. I'm a lot like Billy. I have everything kind of laid out from my outfit at the beginning of, the night before, lay it out. I get up, I focus on the day, what I can tackle, and just leave at the end of the day knowing that I did the best job that I could, and there's tomorrow. And it's just showing up and participating. So, yeah.
I would agree. I mean, all of you have the same, I think what I've heard across the board is that you are prioritizing and time blocking on a daily basis, and that you are giving whatever needs its attention, the proper attention to be able to get the best results. I would add into that is let's pick, which we did just on this meeting, let's pick some very tactical things that provide immediate value and get rid of all the freaking excuses. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. These are things that have to happen. If you are taking your business to market and you decide that I'm only going to be a referral-based business, you will likely never see more than $2 million in gross revenue. So is that chair big enough? Maybe it is. Right? Is that going to give you the time, money, and freedom that you sought out to when you decided to become an entrepreneur and you decided to risk everything and you decided to put all of the weight on your shoulders and basically be the kind of the funnel for the shit all day long, which is really what a business owner is. Is that
You
enough?
don't want to trade that job for a new job. This is not supposed to just be a new job where you clock in for wages.
Yes. So if you join the Just Start AI community, start listening to these podcasts, block time. Billy and Stephanie, these guys send me screenshots when they're in the car on the way to their job while they're listening to a podcast. Billy said he's got a 2-hour drive going to see another shop and he's screenshotting the podcast and messaging it to me. And if you need accountability partners like that, that's what community is for. That's what this group does, is hold each other accountable for the tactical things we need to get done that provide the highest leverage activities in our business. That, my friends, you consolidate each of these pieces. That is the catalyst for change in your business and in your market and with your team.
See you every day on social, Billy.
Yep, let's do it.
We got videos to do.
We're in.
We're in.
Everybody's all in, right?
Always
Yes,
all
ma'am.
in.
Let's freaking go. All right. With that, you guys, thank you so much for joining us for the Catalyst for the Trade podcast. Thank you so much to our guests, Stephanie with Airworks, Billy with Integrity, Ms. V with CI Web Group. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being leaders. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for showing up, suiting up, and participating every single day and being comfortable being uncomfortable, because the world is about to change and we're in it, all in. You guys, thanks so much for everybody taking time to work on your business instead of in your business. Share this podcast with someone who you think can get some value out of it. Keep blocking those calendars, keep blocking and tackling, and let's keep growing. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
See you.